to a stronger radio.
Mr. Clark's Heath Kid ham shack.
The Heath Kid's at school. There is no way we're gonna get the weirdo in there without anyone noticing. I mean, look at her.
Wow. She looks pretty.
Gotta love it. That's a clip from the summer hit Stranger Things. It's a series rooted deep in 80s nostalgia. And this scene pays homage to the movie, of course, E.T. We all remember that movie. Netflix said yesterday that 9 new episodes, 9 of the sci-fi hit will debut next year.
Even horror master Stephen King is hooked on the show, so it's got to be good. He tweeted, and I quote, "Stranger Things is pure fun, A+, don't miss it," end quote. Again, set in the 1980s, Stranger Things is the brainchild of 32-year-old Matt and Ross Duffer, twin brothers from North Carolina, and Jamie Wax shows us the inspiration behind the series, however spoiler-free. Jamie, good morning to you.
Good morning, Josh. We'll try to be spoiler-free. Since its July debut, the buzz surrounding Stranger Things has only grown, in large part because of the show's 1980s nostalgia. The creators of the show, the Duffer Brothers, have generated their own buzz and curiosity as well. We caught up with them at, where else, Break Room 86, an 80s-themed bar in Los Angeles. From the outset, Stranger Things has the look, sound, and feel of an 80s classic.
Stop it! You're freaking her out! She's freaking me out!
Set in 1983, the show follows a group of junior high misfits on a mission to find their missing friend. Along the way, they encounter a girl with special powers named 11, and a gateway into another dimension.
I'm Ross Duffer.
I'm Matt Duffer, and yeah, we created Stranger Things.
Bark!
The twin brothers behind the series, who actually came of age in the 90s, were inspired by the movies they loved growing up.
Our thing is, could we go back to this style of summer blockbusters, but do it in this new format?
But I mean, you have to think about, you know, a lot of our favorite blockbusters. It's like Jaws and Indiana Jones and Gremlins and Back to the Future, and these were all original ideas. Now, you know, it's very hard to get something like that made.
He's missing, is what he is.
For one of the main cast members, what's old is new again. Winona Ryder, who starred in a handful of memorable 80s and 90s films, plays the frantic mother of missing boy Will Byers. What was her reaction when you approached her?
At that point, we had only had one script written. We didn't have an established track record, so she really loved the script, but it was kind of a leap of faith on her part. And she's really, without her, I don't think the show would have broken through the way it did.
Will, are you here?
To find the right mix of younger stars,
this isn't some Lord of the Rings book.
The Hobbit. Shut up.
the Duffers screened roughly 1,000 audition tapes.
We knew that this would make or break the show, that even one out of all of our kids, one bad child performance, I think it would destroy it.
Where'd it go?
In a video posted by actress Millie Brown on Twitter, the brothers witnessed her transform into the supernatural role of 11.
It was hard, especially with 11, who's played by Millie Brown, because this is a character that doesn't have a lot of lines. But the minute we filmed Millie and we were tight in a close-up, we went, oh my God.
11.
Judging from the online buzz and artwork created by fans, the show already has a cult following. Did you have any clue it would be as successful as it's been?
We knew it would appeal, or thought it would appeal, to the people who grew up like us loving these movies from the 80s. And then what we were hoping and praying was that it would also work for a newer, younger generation.
Do you have some personal favorite moments in the series where you look at it and you swear you're right back in 1983?
To me, it's the little detail stuff that maybe not everyone picks up on, but maybe someone, people will see that Trapper Keeper and they're just going to be instantly brought back to another time.
Toys are important. Toys
and we
are a very
fought for
important
that.
part
That
of the
Millennium
chapter.
Falcon was not easy to get. You notice that it's hidden under a blanket for the whole show until Dustin brings it out in the one episode, because it was too costly to keep it in there the whole time.
But the throwback hit almost wasn't. The Duffers were rejected more than a dozen times by mainstream Hollywood before finally connecting with what they call their dream home.
In Netflix, they're rebels. They like to break the rules, and I think that they like that it wasn't something that had been done on television before. There's that line I like, that Dustin says in episode 6 when she's like talking about 11.
She's our friend and she's crazy.
And I feel that way about Netflix. Netflix is our friend and she's crazy. But I think that's why they're so successful.
Now the brothers are busy plotting how to make season 2 even stranger.
There's a lot of unresolved issues. There's still a portal to another dimension that's wide open. What we want to treat it as there's going to be a new main tension, and the goal is that tension is also going to be resolved, very much in the way that you do a movie sequel.
Wednesday, Netflix released this cryptic trailer offering a hint of what's to come. Another hint the Duffer Brothers told us, video games may somehow be involved in season 2. We'll have more of our extended conversation on our streaming network, CBSN, all weekend, starting tomorrow.
Too many hints, Josh?
I like that you got the CBSN plug in there at the end.
I had to
that
get it
sounded
in
like
there.
people are
Really
more on
interested in these
CBSN.
guys.
We're in.
Very interested in them.
All right, stick around. This is a good one.